Hey guys, well, we made it through the hurricane, and I figured I'd give you a little bit of update of what's going on with the homestead, what made it through, the good, the bad, the ugly. So, first let me show you the good. Okay, one of the things I was worried about most, and I even did a video on it right before the storm hit, was the beehives. I was worried about them being out in the middle of the field, and catching the wind wrong and flipping them over. They managed just fine. The straps worked, or they didn't need them. I'm not sure which. I'm going with this plan though for future storms, just to keep them secure. But even their feeder jars did not blow out of place, so that's a plus. I'm not sure if we were blessed or what, but we were lucky. The beehives did survive. The garden did very well. I actually think it's somewhat used to my procrastination that I didn't get in here and really weed that well. That the weeds help protect the okra. We're not getting really a bumper crop of okra, but we are getting some. And I'd have been disappointed if the plants would have been wiped out. So the okra did very well. And as far as the fruit trees, they all did well. I got this little sassoon here. I tied off the limbs because I was worried about the weight of the plants, not necessarily the winds, but the weight of the fruit on the plants splitting the limbs. So I went ahead and tied it off, and it needs a little bit better staking here, but as you can see, it survived, and so did the other fruit trees. Our main barn, as many of you who watch the channel know, is also houses our main chicken coop. Lost its roof during the storm. Not a total waste. Some of the materials can be salvaged, but no one was injured in this. We had the new chicks, well, they're not quite exactly chicks anymore, in the brooder inside the barn, and the brooder held up, and as you can see, they're just fine. So I got them in here for now until I can get the main chicken coop back and running again. But let me show you the inside. Okay, here we are. For those of you who have been following the channel for a little while, you might be a little familiar with the inside the barn. I've shot a couple of videos in here. Of course, that was before the storm, when it lost its roof. And really, when a storm like this comes along, you have to look and see, what can we do better? As you can see, the roof is basically just peeled back and flipped over on itself. And I think mostly it's because reevaluating how this roof was made by the previous owners. It was tin laid directly onto these 2x6s, and the 2x6s were bolted directly into the pole barn frame. But in my opinion, this is one of the bolts that I found that is not big enough to hold a roof of that size. So my first improvement when we rebuild, and we will rebuild all this, the 2x6s, the new 2x6s, I'm going to try to salvage what I can, because as you see, most of them seem pretty much undamaged because those little bolts just pulled right out of the wood. But anyway, the new 2x6s, I want to go ahead and bolt down with carriage bolts, and then put 2x4s, roof joists across them to give the tin more contact space with the wood also. So the whole idea is to make a better, stronger structure. So next time, because we do live in South Louisiana, and there is always a next time we'll be ready, more ready than we were this time. And of course, got these brackets here in this section that wasn't covering the roof. We redoing the roof, might as well upgrade. And this will give me more covered space, a canopy section, So who knows what I'll do with that. But anyway, just thought you would enjoy an update of where we at, what damage we took, how we made out in the storm. I'm not shooting this video for anybody to feel sorry for us. We live in South Louisiana. This is par for the course. Everybody and all the animals are healthy and happy. We're okay. There's a lot of people who got hit a lot harder than we did. Those are the ones to feel sorry for. But anyway, people, as always, thanks for watching.